everyone, and welcome to week 2 of Art Appreciation. I just want to say it's been nice to get to know you all so far through the notes that you've been taking, through your Getting to Know You survey, and through the images you're posting on the Padlet. So thanks everyone for your participation, and I encourage you to keep it up. It can be a little hard to get to know each other on a fully online course, which is part of why I'm making these videos every week. So this week I am in Mexico City. I've been here since December 29th, and I've been at an art residency. So I want to share a little bit about what I'm working with you, and yeah, as you can see, it's beautiful and sunny here. There's all these plants growing, and I'm going to take you into the studio and show you what I've been up to. So this is the studio, and I'm doing a solo residency, which means there's no other artists here, and it's a printmaking residency. This is the printing press, and printmaking is not my normal mode of art making, so it's very exciting to be trying something new. But what I'm doing essentially, I'll show you, this is a little bit of a work in progress, but I have a palette of oil paints with some medium, and I've done a few drawings, and I am copying the drawing onto a plate, a thin plate, which then I will I'll put the plate down and then a paper over it, and then I'll run it through the press. And over here you can see some of the images of what I have made so far through the press. So of course the images come out the reverse of how I have painted them. And for this project in particular, because I was here over the New Year's, I've been thinking about some 2026 manifestations. So I actually listened to an astrology podcast, Chani Nicholas, if anybody else is also into Chani, and listened to each month, and I also pulled a tarot card associated with each month, and have been using Chani's predictions and the tarot card to create my own image of what I think, or I anticipate, will be happening in every month of the year upcoming. Also, over here, one of my test prints, on Friday, January 3rd, there was a beautiful new moon in Cancer, and that moon was rising red over the horizon, so I decided to do an image of that. So here is my table where I make all of the drawings and come up with the different ideas. So you can see the image and the notes that I took, that each one turns into one of these monoprints. And I also want to show you, somebody asked where do we find creative inspiration, and I'd say a lot of it comes from other artists. So we're really lucky that in this studio there's a bunch of art books, and there's also some art from the owner of the place hanging up. And so what I've done is pulled out a few of the art books, and I just lay them out so that I can reference them and have that visual inspiration kind of on hand and easy to access. yeah, the way I like to find inspiration for my creativity. Somebody asked this on the Getting to Know You survey, so I thought it'd be nice to answer for everybody. Is definitely going out into the world, taking walks, getting embodied a little bit and seeing what's around. Just a simple walk through a neighborhood can be really inspiring. And then also going to art museums and seeing what art is on display. If an art museum is not ready on hand, what I just showed you, all the books, I find it just really, as a visual artist, consuming other people's visual ideas and then bringing them into the studio and digesting them is really helpful for me. And also having creative community, talking with other artists, showing my work to them, exchanging ideas is also another really helpful way to get inspiration. So hoping that this class itself gives you a lot of inspiration if you are creative. And so this week we're going to be focusing on learning to see, which I think studying the visual arts, learning to see is something that can honestly be overlooked. So we started with the allegory of the cave, which I think will be a very good introduction to the writing of John Berger and the thoughts and ideas of Amber Schoon. I was really lucky at a course that I took to meet and interact with Amber Schoon, and she came into my studio and was a really helpful critic. She was able to look around at everything that I was working on and kind of suss out like, oh Quinn, I can see that you're really engaged over here, but over here not so much. And she was just able as as an observer to really tell like where I was engaged, what I was excited about, and that took me a while to process and move through, but it has really helped me to get to where I'm at, which is, I think this idea of following the thread and, where are you excited? What are you interested in? And follow that, follow your thrill, follow your excitement, and that's really going to take you somewhere. Of course, we all have to do things in life that we don't like to do, and I think part of being a young artist is trying a lot of things that you may or may not enjoy. But as time goes on and you begin to process all of that, you can reflect and say, I liked that and I didn't like that so much. So that's something Amber Schoon really helped me with, and something that I think about a lot is following your joy and excitement, because life's not that long, so gotta have a good time, right? So okay, hope everybody enjoys the course content for this week, and I look forward to seeing all of your posts and reading and hearing your reflections.